Once again, we on Lightskin Television, man. We got the legendary AKINYELE in the house, you know what I mean?
Yes, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. Welcome to King of Diamonds. Legends are made, dreams are fulfilled. Yes, fellas, don't get too close to the ladies or you will pay child support.
That's what it is,
Let's
bro.
go.
Hey, but look, man, I tell a lot of people, man, this battle rap field, man,
Right.
they don't really, their knowledge don't go back too far past 99, 98, a lot of them, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm telling man, you was the king of the metaphors like over 30 years ago.
Yes. Metaphors was everything we used to do. We started from the beginning with the metaphors. We used to put it together. I grew up listening to metaphoric rap battle style from like Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
And then my other man, he was rocking hard. His name was Lord Finesse.
Lord
you
Finesse
know,
was the best,
so that's back in the days. Me and Lord Finesse, we used to go to places and just rock out and have fun with metaphors, rocking on the stage, and that was it, man. It was all about metaphors. So now when I watch the younger guys come up, I have fun watching them go at it, watching them battle rap. That's why when I got establishments, my whole shit, my whole life is a metaphor. It's like art imitating life, you know? I came up about talking about this, that, talking my first album was like the best album ever, titled Vagina Diner. The metaphor of that was I was a cunning lyricist. A cunning linguist, but I was a cunning lyricist.
At the same time.
Right, as a metaphor.
The best of both worlds.
It's a metaphor.
It is a metaphor, right?
So that's the secret of that. And then my art imitated life. I made songs. I made pound for pound, punch for punch, the hardest metaphors out. Then after that, I made a metaphor for a song called Suck My Dick, but the metaphor was put it in your mouth, you know?
In your mouth.
And then art imitated life, and now we have King of Diamonds, and we have it where girls dance to music. And I made music for people to dance to. My life is a metaphor.
That's wild, man. That's
You on Lightskin TV, in case you just tuning in. This is AKINYELE, Mr. Put It In Your Mouth. Yes, continue on.
Man, I'm taking it back a little bit before the 90s, like when you really started like really spitting them ciphers and battling and getting on tracks and mixtapes and shit. Was it more so the mid 80s for you or late 80s?
The late 80s, like 89, 88.
Okay.
Just going, and then in 1991, that's when we kind of broke out and stuff, you know, started going our way. I got with my man Large Professor. He's dope. He had an album called Breaking Atoms, part of a group called The Main Source, one of the strongest artists. It was like art imitates life. It's all a cycle again, you know. Large Professor was the new version of Kanye West, you know. It all rebirths itself over and over. Large Professor found me and my man Nas, and you know, we rhymed on a song called Live at the Barbecue along with Joe Fatal. What's up, Fatal?
Joe Fatal too,
and yeah, so we got busy, and then from there, our life spiraled out of control, and we just had fun.
Was that the dopest beat ever, bro?
Yeah, that, you know,
how could you not rip it on that joint?
I'm competitive. I think every beat that we ever rhymed on was the dopest, you know.
That was crazy.
I love it, but
like,
that
all y'all verse was like legendary. Nasty Nas,
yes.
like Joe Fatal, everybody.
Nas was dope, Fatal was dope, Extra P was dope. We always like ahead of our time going, you know? So that's why we had fun. Early 91, early 90s. Yes.
Hey man, like around that time, how vital was Percy P running around uptown and shit doing his thing? Like, was he one of them dudes?
Percy was dope. Percy was out, you know, he was up there in the Bronx getting busy, you know, so we all knew each other. We all would rap with each other and go at it with each other, you know. Even to this day, man, me and Lord Finesse will talk. Percy will, you know, what's up, what's going on, you know. Then we'd be like, yo, who you listening to? Who you listening to, you know? So then that's when we got into like the battle rap kids. Like, who you listen to? Yo, I like this dude in battle rap. I like that dude in battle rap. So for me, it's like, I'm like a fan of battle rap. When I see them, it's like, I'm looking at them and these are like superheroes for me.
Right. See, I don't think they realize that.
They don't realize it. So when you an old school dude, right, and you've been rapping for years, and when you see the battle rappers, they like the superheroes to you. So look at Remy Ma, for instance. Remy Ma been out there doing it for years. Dope female artist. So now she comes back and she starts to battle rap, you know, her own stuff, because it was like, it's a 360. It's like where they come from. So she admired them. So when you admire them, then you like, for me, like when they like, yo, yo, we want to come to King of Diamonds to do it. For me, I'm like, King of Diamonds, battle rap? Come on,
Yeah,
let's
come
go.
on with it. Yeah, let's do it.
All the dancers, put your clothes on. Put your clothes on. We got
But this one time,
But this one time, put your clothes on. All the dancers like, what we doing? What y'all talking about battle rap? But they don't know I come from that. You know, I come from that era. So even with the new battle rap kids, they're like the new superheroes for the old school people. That's like our comic book magazines that we sit up at night. You know, at night when I close, I'll go to YouTube and say, oh, let me watch this battle. Let me watch that battle. And I'm looking at it like, damn.
Some of them names you really enjoy watching now.
Man, when I'm watching it, they're gonna get psyched up now, right?
Yeah. You know,
that part. And if you leave somebody out, they
give me 5. I know you can't mention 37 of them in one time.
I enjoy watching Geechi Gotti pound for pound. It's like when you see it, it's believable. I believe it when I see it. I believe it. I love him. I love his he sits in the pocket with it. It's like you got guys when you watch like, all right, see, I don't want to go too hard, right? But you got the Geechi and them, they sit in the pocket. You got other guys that like Sue Surf. They dope. He sits there, he rocks. The guy who I really enjoy watching too is Tayroc. Convincing from I'm old school. I'm watching Delivery. I'm watching Do You Feel It? Yeah, consistent. I'm watching him when he's going no choking. You know what I'm saying? Chess. I love Chess, but I enjoy Chess. I love him. I think his shit is dope. I'd be scared if he's gonna choke, you know. But I'll be watching him like I'll be watching this shit like, yo, son, go through this.
Get it,
He got you.
He hoping he get through.
Right. When I'm watching Chess, I'm watching it to the last second. I'm like, hold on. Even when he's punching, I'm like, damn, I'm waiting for it. So soon as he say time, I'm like, he made it. We out. We out of it.
We safe.
So I like Geechi Gotti. I like Tayroc. I like Chess. I like Sue Surf. I like Suge. You believe him. Let's get one thing straight. Like, you know, it's like the essence of rap again. You know, when I was coming up, it was my ciphers was me, Nas, Jay-Z. I would run into Jay-Z at the ring, and I'd be like, yo, let me hear that new shit. He would spit it. I spit it. He'll spit it. I spit it. So me and Jay ran around forever. He sang "Ain't No Nigga." I sang "Put It in Your Mouth" every night for a while with Dame Dash. So it was more like a respect factor. So when I watch these young dudes, it's like I look at them. They like the new generation of the superheroes to me. I love him. K-Shine. I love him. He sounds aggressive. He's believable. Loaded Lux. You could just. That's food for a rapper's brain. Loaded Lux. It's like I don't care how much times you see it. You could go back in and listen again and be like, damn. Now when I'm looking at it, I'm saying, damn, well, we have fucked these niggas up back then.
You gotta.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like,
almost like athletes, we Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but how would we do against the
we have done
class?
good against them, and then when I'm asked that question, I'm like, these niggas is dope, they hot. But we'd have fucked them up. I'm here. Let me stop. For the new verses. You see the new nigga like awkward. Y'all done fucked us up. We would have fucked. But nah, them niggas is dope. I love them. I salute them. I love their wittiness. Like with the Loaded Lux, that's food for thought. You go back, you watch it again.
You can watch it 100 times. Love it each time. As far as studios are concerned, you know, cutting tracks, making music, who was your 5 top producers, cats making beats you like to work with over the years?
Hands down, I'm biased. Large Professor all the way.
I'm
Queens, that's it. It's like he could go dark, he could go up top, he could go like, I'm Large Professor. I love everybody who produces music. Large Professor and Clark Kent. Those was my two.
Yeah,
Clark Kent. I loved his beat making, but I appreciated Clark because he knew lyrics. He knew what the lyrics was. He knew the metaphors. He's the reason why Jay-Z is where he's at today. Because Clark was able to tell Dame Dash, yo, Jay's dope. Jay's dope. Like I would argue with Clark, like I would tell Clark, he's all right, but he's not real. You know, but then Clark would be like, nah, nigga, listen. And I would listen, I'd be like, damn, and then you would catch it up. But I love Clark Kent as far as producing just because I respected that he understood lyrics. You know, so for me, we came from lyricism. You know, DNA, another dude. I love. He's from Queens, right?
Yeah.
You got some people who was born with it. Like I look at the Geechi Gottis, the Tayrocs and them, they was born with it. I look at the DNAs, they worked and they nice with it.
It's not something they could be taught, they just already had it.
Right. Like with a certain group had it, a certain group self-taught themselves.
Yeah.
So now who's better?
Yeah.
The one who had it or the one who taught himself? That's the fight.
Yeah, I never thought about it
that's
like
where
that.
you're looking at it. Because when you see some people's demeanor, like a Charlie Clips, he's dope. Love him.
Right.
Love Clips. You could tell that he studied it. He got good at it, right?
Yeah.
But then sometimes you can see him play with it, right? Where it'll go off, but he'll come back on.
He can
You know,
turn it
so
on.
he was
But
well
you want to
taught.
see it on all the
You
time.
will see it taught, but then you got a nigga who's just on all the time.
Right.
Not saying don't even do the fuck out raps. But Clips is dope. Clips is dope. But you still appreciate them because they taught themselves how they really do it. You know, you got the Mayweather, then you got the other fight who was trained and then going.
Right.
Yeah, but that's it.
As far as another aspect of battling turntablists over the years, what's a few of them that really wowed you? You know what I mean? Seeing them up close, seeing them in battles over the years.
Turntablists, come on. I'm biased. I'm gonna go with DJ Rob Swift. From the
Strong,
Executioners, hands down. Me,
Rob, teaching classes and stuff.
Rob
you see him on ESPN.
You gotta remember, my first album was on
Rob Swift, he's a DJ.
Right, he was my DJ. So it's like we come from the era like where you have to have turntables, microphones. You have to go.
Please
You have to come
You
with
ain't
the whole
punching buttons and
show.
shit,
You have to
yeah.
put that pressure on the stage and go. That's why even when I watch the battle rap, I watch them apply that pressure on
Right.
the stage. You know,
Right.
I watch it go. I love a lot of them dudes, man. I wish I could hear them on records really going and having fun.
You heard it a little bit like on y'all records and shit in the 90s and
Right.
early 2000s, but
Right.
they kind of phased out the turntablists as far as making music, and I hate that shit.
No, what I'm saying is I wish the battle rappers could go to records with it. Just go
I
make
see
their
what you're saying.
records. I love it. So it's like when
They gotta do a better job of promoting it too, because some of them is really nice.
They nice.
But you never hear it. It's like if you ain't.
For instance, I watched Chess. He's
Okay.
dope.
Yeah.
Then he got like a drill song out.
Yeah.
Him and Rum Nitty.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
It's a dope song.
Yeah.
But it don't bring out how dope them niggas is. Like
I see
when
what
I'm
you're saying.
watching the song, I'm loving it.
You think a lot of them be dumbing it down to
I'm
fit
loving
in?
it. I'm loving it. But I'm like, yo, stay rap with that shit
That is deep what you
because
said.
that's the chord that they bring.
Right.
So now we know them from this lane. We know you from on that stage.
We want that on the
killing.
beat, too,
I
yeah.
want that killer on the stage. Don't come make a song. I don't want the hook. I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
Just spit.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
go
yeah,
because
yeah.
we're gonna develop it and we're gonna open that lane for you. It's kind of like with rap. No one went in there at the beginning. You was like, yo, let's do dance music. But until real rappers started coming, until NWA started saying, fuck the police.
Yeah.
We already knew that. So then we opened up the lane. So with the battle rappers, I swear, man, just stay in their lane and go. You know, when you see them on Flex, when you see Loda Lux on Flex rapping, you're like, nigga, that's the nigga I want on the
You want it
record.
all the time.
I want that nigga when he's like a Heineken with a line. You know, that's the nigga I want on the record. Don't and then give me the verse and then bitch is singing like nigga, come on. When I
They
had
don't
a
need
bitch-
to conform.
When I
Just
had
come
a
to
right,
spit.
when I had a bitch singing, it was just disrespectful. You know, it was
Right.
it was like put it in your motherfucking mouth. She was bitch sing that. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna
Let me
sing
go
what we
back to the
come
bars,
from.
you know
So
what I
it's
mean?
like you go back to the bars, you go and you make it. That's what I want with them. That's the only advice I would love to give them. Like, keep that nigga like, yo, and if I think the key to their success is what they do, which is battle. Even if they took the same battle raps that they used on the stage and put it on the record, we're fans of those verses.
And 80% of the people listening were not battle rap fans. They're music fans. They wouldn't know anyway. They would just love the shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because they're battle rap fans, and now they get to dance to something that they're used to. So it's like you guys got a whole mark, but they ain't taking advantage of the mark. Yo, whatever you used at that battle, right? Put that same verse on the record. Fuck it, you killed blah 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 with it.
Right.
You killed blah 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 with that verse already. So don't let it go in vain. Put it on the record because you got fans who love that verse. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about these MCs, battle rap MCs that want their intellectual property now? Do you think there's definitely going to be a clear lane in the future if they really actively, aggressively go after it, or you think they're going to shy out from it?
I think they should get everything that they deserve because everybody's profiting off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, It's the gift and the curse. The greatest rapper alive was too smart for his own good. Meaning, he was so smart at that paperwork that no one couldn't make money off of him. So they couldn't push him.
Right.
The best rapper today wasn't that smart, but everybody is able to eat off him.
Right.
And they pushed him to be a billionaire.
They put him in that
and they
place.
got 10 billion, but he's a billion, so he can make shit happen.
Right.
So it's like, at the end of the day, it's the gift and the curse. You gotta know what you're doing, but don't be too smart. If you're too smart for them, they're gonna push you to the back. Get to where you got to go, man. Get to where you got to go, and when you're there, you clear it out, man. You know, the guy who's coming to rob the store, he don't come out the car with the gun. He got the gun inside. When he in the store, then he clears it out. Be smooth, get there, then clear it out. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
My man AKINYELE, we definitely appreciate you. Hip hop appreciate you still being involved.
That's right.
You know what I mean? King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. Fellas, don't get too close to the ladies or you will pay child support. King of Diamonds, Atlanta. King of Diamonds, Dominican Republic. Mr. AKINYELE, put it in your mouth. Yes, yes, yes. You got more questions? I love this.
Man, yo, we keep rocking, man.
Keep rocking.
Definitely, man. Shit, hey, I can break
Shoot
this
with the
down.
questions, Lightskin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the real answer, and then it's like I'm a rapper. So you know when some people they can't talk because at the end of the day, you know a shooter could be like, yo man, give him his chain back.
You
because they know you come right out. Yo.
all right. I'm gonna ask you, man. I know you had a lot of connections throughout the industry in the last 30 plus years.
Right.
A lot of people you ran across and met. You don't have to name names. Was there any situations or people that you really, now I won't say looked up to, you respected their work, you respected their craft, and when you finally meet them, really got to know the cat, whether it be a female or male, you're like, I really fuck with this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the, like.
That's every night. I'm king of diamonds. Hold on. I'm king of diamonds, so I'm turning with the time.
Right.
So I'm booking the little babies. I'm booking the this, the that, the this, and I'm watching them fill up the room.
Right.
And I watch some artists get there and they don't, and I just look at them, but I give it to them, bro. I'm like, look, bro, I love you. We booked you because we loved you.
Right.
Take advantage of this moment. You got 4,000 people here. Go for it.
Yeah.
That's the only advice I could give to everybody. Go for it, man. Listen, you only got one shot, like what Eminem said. You got one shot. Go for it, man. Take it. Are there anybody that I don't love that when I got there? A whole bunch of people. But at the end of the day, that's our job, but we got to turn them and mold them and make them what we want them to love us for. And then we start to love them back for it.
What do you think some of these real talented artists go wrong as far as not being able to capture longevity? Like, what
what happens is they try to monetize the gift.
Okay.
So when I'm watching, yo, go for it. You only got one shot. I come from an era where Tribe, Naughty by Nature was popping. Fuck that, we not doing no more records because, they ain't got our shit right.
Yeah.
And by the time they come to do it, that boat left. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I watch it we almost watch it happen with a bunch of artists, Tribe Called Question them. They was dope. Yo, we not doing nothing until they get it right. So now when I watch the younger rappers like, yo, I'm not coming on his set no more till they get the bread right. I'm like, nigga, we love you. Fuck. I'm like, yo, fuck what you.
So it'll all come. Just do what you gotta do.
Fuck if you and Smack got beef. Fuck, nigga. This is your lane. Eat that lane up. We the people want to see you. We don't give a fuck what you got going on. Man, squad, rock to the people.
Put the fan base
Put
first.
to the fan base first. Get there. Get in the room. Then clear the building out. Get in the room. When you trying to monetize the gift that you got, that's where it goes wrong. Get there. Just keep going. Look. For instance, look at Drake. When Wayne was, I'm not dropping nothing. Y'all ain't getting the Carter 5. Drake kept going. Drake had sat back.
He took Wayne, He took that.
He had sat back, but at least he kept going, and he was able to bring him back up.
Right.
And then and that's what it is. When I watch, it hurts my heart. When I watch a lot of the battle rapping, they're like, yo, I'm not fucking with this league no more until they get the shit right. I'm like, nigga, get money, man. Like we don't see that. We don't see what's going on. We see you. Right. We invested in you.
We don't know the ins and outs.
We don't even care about that shit. We care. I've got girls in the dressing room. I'm like, you don't even care about that. Yeah. Get dressed. Don't, matter of fact, this kingdom, don't even get dressed. Go outside. Like, take the makeup off. Just go outside. Yeah. What are we doing? So it's like, yeah, when I see them up there, I'm like, K-Shine, we love you, man. Get off that. Get back with DNA, kill shit.
Right.
You go and see them. I don't want to even see them like, yo, I'm not doing this no more. Like, yo, we love. Yo, I'm old school. I come from it. These are like, I look at them as like my off-breed.
Okay.
I love them. I'm like the father say, nigga. This your brother. This is like, come back, get this shit. Don't lose focus. Don't get psyched up. Yo, I'm in the girl business. I'm in the strip club business.
Right.
A girl could look at you and tell you, you are that nigga. Now, you can't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I am that nigga. You know what? I ain't going to niggas get my shit right. You think you that nigga.
Just that quick.
Just that quick. You that nigga.
Off of her stamp.
Off of her stamp. It's, you know, everybody rhyme for the cars, the crib, and the pussy. You get the cars, you get the crib, then you start to get the pussy, then you become that nigga. You know?
Right. What's up, man? Doing good.
How you doing?
You the owner, right?
Yes,
Okay.
how you doing?
It's a bathroom back there?
No.
Or something?
On
I just
that
want to
side.
throw my shirt.
That side is the bathroom. That side.
I got you.
Let's
Just
get
get in the house.
Yes.
So yeah, as far as
Where we was
360
at, see
deals.
that nigga. Go ahead.
before you even get to 360 deals,
Right.
these contracts that these artists take on in 2023, like not the huge artists, but the budding artist is about to be huge or could be huge. Do you think it's more advantageous what they throwing at them now or what y'all had then?
Yo, this is the shit I said earlier. The best artist in the world is home right now. He was too smart for his own good.
He faked his own self out.
Nah, he ain't fake himself out. He tried to do something that he wasn't. He was the dopest. He wasn't the business dude. All those pieces, they gonna fall in place.
Okay.
They gonna fall
You
in
should've
place.
just came out and
The art is gonna speak for itself.
Gotcha.
When we was coming up, we had an artist, Don was his name. Dope. Def Jam, everybody was on him, you know? And he was making sure he had the best contract. You know what I'm saying? Then in the other side you had me and Nas. Columbia's like, yo, Nas, what's up? G-Rap, Cool G-Rap took me, that's one of the best lyricists out. Cool G-Rap took me to get my first deal. $5,000 back then was the same thing as $5,000 today.
Okay.
So they was like, yo, we giving you $5,000. I was like, fuck that. Me and Nas went and bought air conditioners for the crib. We didn't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nas, yo, he had a shitty deal.
Yeah.
You know, he was on Columbia, Rough House. It was a shitty deal. But we didn't give a fuck.
But y'all put
You
that
had to
product
take
out
that-
there that
You have to
nobody
keep
would
the
ever
product
forget.
out there and keep going. The smartest dude in the world is home today.
I see.
This other dude who took the shot and everybody got rich off of him, they got so rich that they was able to put him in power. You know, they needed him in power. So sometimes you gotta be, you know, behind every man is a good woman, and there's one trick to being a good woman. She gotta be smarter than her man, but smart enough to make him feel that she's dumber. So you gotta be smarter in this business, smart enough to make them feel you dumber and get to where you gotta go,
Yeah, now
where
you
you are
do
the
all that
man.
shit.
If they see you a problem, they're like, we ain't putting this dude in
we'll
power.
find somebody else.
We ain't gonna, you know.
So you're pretty much saying also
we're gonna give you all this
they don't
money.
need the most talented cat. They need
They
someone
need
who's
the
bring in
most
the revenue.
cooperative cat.
Cooperative, got
So
it.
now if you talented and you cooperating
That's
to
a
get there,
double right there.
now you on.
You on.
Now you on, and now you get there, and you make it work. You got to make it work. Let's go case in time. You got Colin Kaepernick kneeling, right?
Right.
Then you got Jay-Z come and say, yo, don't kneel, you know,
Yeah,
da-da-da.
yeah, yeah.
But Jay gets in. It looks like it's sold out, but it didn't, because he brought us back full circle to make it work for us. Where he said,
Right.
Dr. Dre and Eminem, y'all do halftime. Rihanna, y'all do halftime for the world to
Right.
get the masses out and to get the message out. So it's a bigger play. You can fight the war, you can fight the battle.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
If
make it
you
real personal.
Kaepernick, I love Kaepernick. But there's other. I feel. I love him. I love everything he stands for. I get it.
Right.
But you could have took that money and just built schools and just been active instead of. I don't even think it was clout, but I think in his mind it really was the right shit he felt to do. So I stand with him.
Right.
But I wish I was there to say, yo.
He's a man of
I
conviction.
wish I
so
was
once
there
they
to
get
say,
in.
yo, put the bread and make a real difference. You know, put it in the schools, build the schools to teach the kids, and we go. But at the end of the day, we still there. We still support him. We understand it, you know. The nigga was a species, man. The
He was nice, bro. He was nice.
yes.
Run, pass, RPO option, he had it all, man.
Yeah,
He had it
right,
all, man.
right.
We definitely appreciate having you, man. Like
Yes.
television, man. Hey, man, when we gonna hear another track from AKINYELE?
I mean, in King of Diamonds, we got a studio up there. But I make music every day, but it's for me. It's shower music. It's for when I'm in my shower.
Right.
Yo, you know when you're in your
It's a
shower,
relaxation.
you're listening to MOP, you thinking it's your video.
Right.
That's just for me. That's just for, yo, I would have killed this shit. I just have fun by myself, man. That's it. Word.
My man AKINYELE.
Yes.
Lightskin Television.
Lightskin Television, King of Diamonds,
Support.
Atlanta, King of Diamonds, Dominican Republic. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. Mr. Put It In Your Mouth. Yes, legends are made and dreams are fulfilled. Lightskin TV.
Peace.